I think it was I forgot the names.
Probably
Kiana. I forgot what. Yeah, how are those women doing? They're lit. They're nice. Nice.
Back when was that?
How do you diss me and just go and lie? Ain't shit changed, babe. How do you not know that I don't play them games, girl? But you fucking with a real ass nigga now. She wanna hold a nigga down, you know I'm for it with it, yeah. Hold up, baby, listen now. You're the only one I'm missing, so don't mention other bitches now. You're original, but you keep on playing all these games like you're digital. I'm the one always on GTA, that's the kick it up. She said she don't need me, you leave me, but you always come right back. You cannot let it go. No, you can't let me go.
Situations. Don't worry, we'll cut this part out. But yo, before we start, I have to tell a quick story because I need you guys to understand who P is.
I didn't even know he's coming.
Yeah. When I was a little toddler, I remember there was one day I was sleeping over at P's house, and the man was just making fun of my breath for the longest time, for like 6 minutes straight. The man was just getting at my breath. I was just, and I was just taking it, you know. I was just like, whatever, yo, this guy's a bucket, da 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 da. And then he just said somewhere. I got to the point where I just started punching him in the back, and I'm feeding this guy.
Oh, I remember that, you know.
But the man started laughing, and I'm just like, yeah? So I grabbed his head, and I kneed him in the forehead. And then I woke up 6 minutes later because this guy...
I remember that.
You remember that, right? This guy beat me up, fam. This guy beat me up. But yeah, yo, Phab, tell these guys what you do, yo.
Well, of course, I make music, you know. I wouldn't say I'm a rapper. I wouldn't say I'm a singer. Just call me an artist. Yeah, I make music, bro. That's what I do.
And P, what about yourself?
You know me, making music. So it's been how long now? 3 years. It's gonna be the 3rd year.
Yeah.
I started making music. You know, just trying to perfect my craft. I'm not really rapping and singing neither. You know what I mean? Same old shit, but yeah, just trying to make good music for the people. You know how it goes.
That's good, yo. So, yo, where'd you grow up?
So, I was born in Toronto, Etobicoke. When I was young, and I moved to Malton. And then after that, I moved to Brampton. So, I've been in Brampton for like a majority of my life. But in my youth years, I was like in Toronto, Malton. Still have family over there.
Oh, yeah.
But Brampton, I rep Brampton hard because I've been there for the majority of years.
Yo, you know what? Like, to be honest, like, I don't even know why we haven't been repping Brampton for a while.
I have to, man. I've been there for a while. Even when I was in Malton, like I went to school in Brampton, so I always been in there still.
Niggas are scared to rep Brampton.
I was just about to say that, man. I'm just scared to rep Brampton. I don't know why, because if there's a man that
they don't want to seem soft.
everybody says, I don't know what's soft about Brampton still, yo.
Yeah, everyone's moving around now. Like even people from Toronto are in Brampton now.
A lot of people in Toronto are in Brampton.
Yeah, everyone moved around, so it's like it's a GTA thing.
Yeah,
you know?
yo, where you from? What's your background?
Jamaican.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Shout out to you guys, always supplying good leaves.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, LP, where'd you grow up? Yo?
Facts. This guy's asking me. Yeah, I was born in Toronto, obviously, like everybody else. I lived there for a couple of years, Finch and Sentinel. Then we moved to Brampton. I moved to Brampton when I was a youth. And ever since then, I just been in Brampton, you know. So that's why I gotta rep Brampton. Can't rep Toronto because I was born there, but I've been living in Brampton for what, 20-something years, you know? It wouldn't make sense to rep
It wouldn't make sense at all. Still.
You know?
Where in Brampton?
Where do I live in Brampton?
Where'd you grow up in Brampton?
Where did I go up? Sandalwood side, Sandalwood West. See what I'm saying? Not
shout
the east.
out.
This guy lives on the east side, but we're on the west side.
Yeah, shout out to the west side, yo.
You know?
Yeah, so both of you guys went to Campion. Yeah, what was that high school life back then, yo? Because from what I remember, I was there for a little bit in I think like 09, 2010. And every time I come down to those ends, it was lit. It was always lit. And there's a little something different. I don't know, from where I live, like the Castlemore area, compared to that Sandalwood area where Campion and Fletcher's are and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of like a different breed. I don't know why, but every time I come there, I come back to my ends a different man. Yo, I come back a whole different man. So what was it like back then? You know, the high school times.
What was it like?
Come to think of it, we were music related still. Like
Really?
Since high school, we've been doing, but we just didn't know. Like, you know, we were just fucking around. Like,
grade 9 times we used to call each other like young jibbas.
Oh yeah.
We used to have a crew. We used to rap and cipher, not make sense, like just bare gibberish.
Just make beats.
We'd flow hard on a beat, so it's just like it was all for jokes, but we always been music related, you know.
But the experience there, like, it was sick. From the day I stepped in to the last day I stepped out of Campion, it was sick. Like, I can't explain. You know, bear fights, bear thotties. You know how it goes. Like, same shit. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, and I know you heard of the school, and the school used to buzz around the city all the time. Like, oh, Campion this, Campion that.
Yo, Campion was like. I went to another school in grade 9, but from grade 10 to 12, I went to DY. And when we heard like we were facing and talking sports, when we heard like we were facing Campion or Campion mans are at the school or whatever, you guys were like on a whole nother like type of skill. And it was you guys, like I don't know if it was anyone else, but like you guys really had that buzz. I don't know what started that or not, but it was lit.
It's just, I don't know what it really was. I guess because our area was more developed than that area too.
Yeah, they still got dust all over.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what it really was in high school. Like.
Yeah. So I was watching a couple of videos on YouTube doing some research, and there used to be a lot of battles between Fletchers and Campion. What was that beef about? Just you guys would meet right in the middle. For those who don't know, Campion and Fletchers are literally like neighbors. And I think there's just a field like separating you guys.
Basically.
And you guys used to come to the middle and have beer rap battles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys were never in those ones, or you guys are just spectators? Like
I was a spectator. You know what I'm saying? We were just spectating, but it's nothing crazy. Same old battles and shit with Fletchers.
So you guys seen a certain fellow named Tory Lanez. Used to battle. You guys used to see him battle and stuff?
I probably seen most of his battles.
Yeah. Was he always that nice? Like, I don't remember if he was nice, or do you think he developed, or?
He had to have developed, because
I
don't remember him being that nice, but I remember he could rap. He could always spit, but like, I don't know how sick he was. I just remember Tech going at him all the time. Him and Tech used to.
Yo, where's Tech, fam?
He's there. His new name's Toby IG.
Oh, Toby IG. Yeah. All right, Toby IG, come to the show, fam. Come to the show, Toby IG.
Yeah, we used to see those battles.
Yeah. So you guys snuffed Tory Lanez?
I personally didn't snuff Tory Lanez. You know?
Yo, he said it. He came out with the.
Yeah, he came with a story with it one day.
Yeah, he came with the story. What was it, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
He said he got snuffed. You guys seen that?
Well, that wasn't at the battle.
I don't know if it was at the battle. I just know it was.
I
heard of that, but
we didn't snuff it, but
no.
You know what I mean? I seen it and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Same.
What happened?
What happened the day he got snuffed?
Yeah. You seem like you were there firsthand. Like,
nah, I wasn't there first.
Sure? Oh, all right, my bad. I'm not snitching or anything. The man said it.
Nah, I don't really know. I just remember what he said. Whatever he said on the live is what
that's
happened.
Media training, guys. That's media training.
You know what I'm saying?
This guy's doing this. That's media training, yo.
Yeah.
All right, yo. So Phab, you got 2 singles out right now that I love. You got Right Back and you got You Know It, yo.
Yeah.
What was a You Know It session like? How that song come about?
I recorded that from home.
Yeah?
I didn't like when I first recorded it. I didn't really like it that much, and then
Really?
you know, I sent it off to my engineer. Whatever, he mixed it up. I got it back. I still wasn't feeling it. It grew on me, bro.
Yeah?
It's crazy. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm my biggest critic. So
'Cause
like when I finish a song, I hear it back. It's just like it takes me a while to be like, yo, it sounds hot. You know what I mean? Because I heard it so much, and I obviously wrote it, so it's just like I don't feel it at first, and once I hear it a couple times, then I start liking it. So yeah, I recorded that at home, and I probably dropped it like 3 months after I recorded that song.
Yeah, yo, what's it called? That track is
a banger.
Crazy.
Banger.
And I think that's the first track I heard from you, because I was on IG, whatever, swiping, and I think on one of your guys' page, I seen it come up, and then I'm like, who's this guy? Because I heard the voice, and I'm like, the unique thing about it was you don't sound like anybody. I think that's what's crazy about your music. You know, like, for example, like when Future came out, there was like 50 other Futures the next week.
Facts.
Yeah, trust me.
You know what I'm saying? When Migos came out, there was 50 other Migos that came out. But then when I heard you, I was like, you know what? This guy's going to blow because he doesn't sound like nobody. and he has his own, like, you know, his own style, his own wave. So
Never
it's
respect.
lit.
Never respect.
Yeah. You already know what it is. And P, you got the I Had To single out right now.
I had to, yeah.
How was that session? How did that come about?
How did that session come about? Honestly, all I remember from that session is going hard in the ad libs. In the ad, I just remember that, just going hard in the ad libs. And then when I put on the headphones, I just remember just amped to it. Just because if you listen to that track in headphones, bro, like, I don't know, to me, I guess because it's my track.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, it just sounds, you know, with the ad libs too. So that's what I remember from that session, the ad libs and Automatum just wilding, and, you know. Yeah.
I talk to people behind the scenes, and they're always like, they know a couple people who like, you know, go to the studio sometimes or whatever. But every time I talk to them, they're like, yo, P actually works. Like, P is in there grinding. So is that how that song came out? Because when I listened to the song, I had to. It's like, they're like, go and get this paper, man. I had to.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
There's certain shit you had to do, like, even if you didn't want to, but you had to, you know, just for the money, I guess so, you know. Especially back then, you know, niggas weren't really working and whatnot, so you had to do what you had to do to get your money, right?
Selling cocaine is hard, yo. But yo,
so this guy
it's hard.
This guy's
Still,
mixing,
am I
ladies and
mixing?
gentlemen, he's mixing.
All right. What kind of music did you like come up listening to, yo? Who were you into?
A lot of R&B, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Facts.
R&B, bro. Like when I was younger.
Who's your favorite R&B artist, yo?
The Usher still.
Jeez.
First album I got was it My Way? Usher My Way, yeah. that put me onto the R&B, the singing side of music, you know.
Yeah,
Obviously, there's reggae because it's my culture, you know, and hip hop.
But
because it's
coming
around,
up, was it a bit like did you find that you had to like? Did you have to find like you had to, like, I guess, kind of fake it a little bit? What I mean by that is like, coming up as a kid and like saying you want to sing, you might get a little bit of, you know, slack from your friends.
Facts.
So did you have to like?
Well, like I never really
You
sang
didn't care?
until, like recently, right?
Oh really?
Like, I always rapped. Like,
Oh
even,
shoot!
Like, before I used to call myself Wall Fuego, the all rap songs. Like I always rapped. I knew I can like do a couple melodies and stuff, but like I never actually thought that I was gonna do it on a song and take it serious, you know.
So what
Something new to me now.
So which girl told you could sing, and then a
Stuff.
couple of one,
Yeah,
two
you know,
situations,
like
ladies and
back in the
gentlemen,
days, you know?
situations
You know how it
stuff. Yeah, P. From what I remember, yo, you put me on so much hip hop. Styles P.
Come on.
AR Ab.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of shocked. The whole D Block, yo. So I was kind of shocked that you came out on a melody type of wave.
Yeah.
So what was the process with that?
Can I say
how
something
did that
real quick?
happen? Yeah.
Me and this guy were in the same computer class.
Oh yeah.
What grade was that?
Great. Was it 9 or 10?
One of the grades. One of them. This man was always singing in computer class.
Come on.
No
Yo,
one
I
believed
know. I
me.
know P
No,
can
but the
sing.
thing
That's
was,
the
I came
thing.
out of computer class. I told everybody, I'm like, yo, I can sing, you know. Like,
Yeah.
No, everyone look at me like this nigga can't sing. Like,
yeah.
he's not singing, you know.
Nah,
Yeah.
I knew you could sing from time.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Like, fam, I used to listen to bare R&B too. The whole time.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, the whole time I was listening to rap, I listened to R&B. You know what I'm saying? And like since I was young, like, you know, FIFA's mom. From then, like I don't know how old I was. I was singing one day, just joking. She's like, "Yo, you should actually sing." Like,
Yeah.
you know, like I never wanted to actually sing in my life. I didn't really want it to.
Rapping was cooler.
Yeah, you know, you tell people you sing, you sing, but like,
So when you're coming out with your first track, I think the first track I heard from you was off your first project, and I think it was I forgot the names.
Probably
Kiana. I forgot what. Yeah, how are those women doing? They're lit. They're nice. Nice.
back when was that?
Don't pull up a timeline.
Yo, all right.
I was probably like, something, you know. Back then, they were Gucci, you know. I don't know
Okay.
how you do it. That's like something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean.
So when you're coming out with it though, did you feel were you a little bit scared, a little nervous, like niggas might look at me a little bit different because I'm doing this, because I'm doing that?
Singing?
Yeah.
Talking about singing? Nah, not really. Like, I didn't care. Like, if it wasn't shit, you can't really
if
say
it's
nothing,
lit,
right?
it's lit.
You know what I'm saying? You can't deny good music. I always say that no matter who you are, where you're from. If it's good music, you can't deny
I'm just
it.
about to say that, yo, if you work hard and your product is actually good, Mans can't hate. Nobody can't say
nobody
nothing.
Can hate. Exactly. So that's
Yeah,
how I
yeah.
look at it.
So you guys are buzzing in Brampton right now, but do you guys feel that Brampton? I know we talked about it a little bit in the beginning, but do you guys feel like Brampton doesn't get as much love as it should in terms of talent, in terms of the product that we're having out? Because you look at what like the people we're producing, down to even friggin' Tristan Thompson, like
That's what I was about to say. Like
beer talent coming out. So you guys feel like you guys are a little bit overlooked, a little, you know?
From who though? Depends. You go first.
Outside world, like
If you asked
everybody.
me this probably like a couple years ago, I would say yeah. But like I feel like now people know it's possible for someone from the ends to make it. So like they're more supportive about what you're doing now. That's what I noticed. So if you come up with a hot song, they're gonna support it. You know what I mean? So but if you asked me this a couple years ago, nah, like we're definitely underdogs, you know. But right now, like it's getting better.
It's getting better, but I still feel like, you know, we're still underdogs.
Oh yeah, for
To
sure.
the fact that we're from Brampton, like, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think their perception of Brampton is, though? Because, like,
people just think Brampton's, I'm not going to sit here and be like, Brampton's the hardest place in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
But, you know,
they just think it's soft. Yeah.
it's not everybody there is soft.
There's
You know what I'm
talent out
trying to
here
say?
too, yo.
People in Toronto look at Brampton the way the U.S. looks at Toronto. That's how I look at it, you know? So we just got to make our name for ourselves. We're coming, though. You know how I rocking.
Shout out to you guys. Yeah, what was the first track you got? Well, actually, you Phab. What's the first track you made that you put out? Or like,
Well, I was on and off with the rapping thing. So like, I guess the first song I put out, like when I came back again, was "If You Want To," and then from there it was just.
So what got you into like saying? What pushed you to that point to say like, you know, all right, I'm gonna do this thing. You know, I just got fired from McDonald's. Like, I need a job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I just love music.
Yeah,
I've been doing this. Like I said, I call myself. If you search Walt Fuego, you might find a 1-2 on Google. I don't know, might. But that's I've been like I had bare YouTube videos, but you know, life has its ups and downs. You know, things happen, and yeah, bro, I'm back at it.
what I rate about you guys is like, I feel like you guys reached a point where you just don't care like what people think, because a lot of people are scared to, you know, follow their dreams, do what they want to do, especially what they're good at, just because of the perception of people, the perception they might get from some people. But you guys just came, and what I love about it is that you guys came on your own wave. You guys are not copying no waves. You guys are doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? But yeah, next question.
That's why I feel like we stand out still, just because
Exactly.
Trust me.
our wave is different. We're not coming through on the
Do you guys go to any shows and have any beef?
shows and have. Did we what?
Well, not beef, but like, do
again?
you guys go to any shows and there's any issues? Like,
people like us and
yeah. If you guys go to shows, so
oh no. Yo,
that's always.
we're not into any of those issues. No politics.
That's
like, you know
good.
what I'm
That's
saying?
good. That's
work,
good.
you
We're
know?
just trying to make music, man. You
I'm on a
know?
mission right now.
So we're not even into politics with people. For what?
I lied. Yeah. So you got a little girl, yo.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me what the conversation was like with your parents that first time, yo, when you just. Because I know, yo, we come from a African background, and I don't know if you guys know, but African background, they're really strict on those type of stuff, like marriage, children, all that nonsense. So I know you Jamaicans don't really care too much, but but yeah. What was that? What was that
conversation?
Yeah, what was
like?
that conversation?
What
like,
you say? I didn't even tell her in her face. I had to text her. You know what I'm saying? I had to text her. You know what I'm saying?
A man texted his mom. Yo, mom, I'm having a youth
you know
stuff.
how my mom is. People don't know this guy's my cousin, like blood cousin. See what I'm saying? So, but like, you know how my mom is. Like, I couldn't. You know what I mean? I didn't have the balls to tell her at that time.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, mom, I'm having a youth.
How old are you?
I was 22. I didn't want it. I was like, yo. I just texted her a long text message. I don't even remember what she said, honestly. But you know, once I let that text message off, all the burden.
Saying you didn't look at your phone for the rest of the
I
day.
didn't look for the rest of the night. I sent the text, went to bed.
I don't blame you.
You know what I'm saying? But
Was she linking you up?
Huh?
Was she linking you?
Nah, she wasn't linking me, but her attitude towards the whole thing was better than I thought it would be.
Yo, that's
You know what I'm saying?
thank God. Still,
So when she gave me that, I forgot what she said, but I guess because I wasn't in her face, right? So I didn't get the real her.
yeah,
but
yeah. You probably would have caught her one too.
Could have caught her. No. Big man them times. That. Come on.
Yeah. So starting off with when you guys were starting off in this music thing, Did you guys find it?
Man, I had to go and get this paper, man, I had to go and tell a different name, yeah, I had to. Cash rules.